Hey, it's Jess, and today is my 40th birthday, which is really fucking weird because I look to be about 12. That's my mom. She's here.
He's a bearded 12-year-old.
Yeah, I'm like that 12. I'm like that 12-year-old that older men want to molest. Which is, yeah, there's a way to laugh at that, Mom. So yeah, this is Jess, and today I'm doing something that I did, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago with my mom, which is talk about me and on my birthday. And she was such a good sport 6 or 7 years ago, because apparently with age you can't count. 40 years old. What the fuck? Seriously. I'm eternal. Jeskid is eternal. Remember that. Don't ever remind me how old I am, please. I'm kind of weird about it. So, hello, Mother.
Hello, Jess.
That's my mom.
Hi.
She's older than me, obviously.
Oh, no, actually, I just turned 38.
She's 38, which is really weird because...
Well, actually, I'm 44.
I hatched. I was like, ah!
I was 4 years old when you were born, and it was very difficult.
You were 4 years old.
I was 4 years old.
Yeah, apparently we come from a whole family of molested people. So, Mother, say hi to my audience of 12 people that listen to who I am. Do you have any good stories to tell about me today? You said before I was a happy child. Was I a happy child?
You were the most adorable little 2-year-old anyone ever saw. Everyone fell madly in love with you.
Like, what was adorable about me? Tell me more about me.
More about you.
No, seriously, what was adorable? Was I, because I used to have blonde hair, now I got this shitty fucking grayish. It's really not that gray, I'm doing alright.
Hair and a big smile.
I had a big smile.
And you walked when you were 9 months old, and you were a little, you were just a little ray of sunshine.
I was a ray of sunshine.
You were a ray of sunshine.
Did I walk like this, Ma? Like, when I was 9 years, a month old?
No, I held your little hand, and you just walked. You were so sweet. And I didn't even, you were almost a New Year's Eve baby. It was almost. Let's
get to the point here. I blame my mother for 40 shitty birthdays in a row.
What?
This is your fault.
What?
Couldn't have had sex with my messed up dad some other time of the year. Don't want to know about it. Right? You had to do it then, right? So now everybody gets, oh, it's Christmas. I don't want to hear about that. Everybody, it's Christmas, right? And then it's like, oh, I gotta go to Christmas. Oh, first Hanukkah, because we got Jews here. You know, they're cool. Part Jewish, I think. And so we had Christmas after Hanukkah, and the people are like, oh, I gotta get all these presents, all these parties, gotta go to all these fucking things. And then they're fucking exhausted. They're like, oh my god, I get to take 2 days off. And then it's like, New Year's, what am I gonna be for New Year's? Who am I gonna kiss for New Year's? What am I gonna do? I wish my life was this and that, New Year's resolution, blah, blah, blah. And then January 2nd. Who fucking cares about anything at that point? Nobody, Ma. Nobody. You have made me suffer with the lack of emotion of everyone in this universe for my entire life for the day that you picked to have me, you know, crawl like a little fucking pterodactyl into this world. And for that, I will never forgive you. So I need to do a party at some other point in January so that people can say, I actually have energy to hang out with you and I give a shit about you in a sincere way, which I think people do. Am I going on? Is it just becoming about me? Should I let you talk? You talk.
Yeah.
Talk it!
I never thought you'd turn out like this. As I said, you were almost a New Year's Eve baby. And you gave little signs that you were about to be born, and nothing happened. And
apparently I hit the button and something happened. And I lost the end of the story. I really can't use cameras for shit. So my mom was saying I was about to be born, and she felt a poking in her stomach, and that was me giving her the finger from inside, like, let me the fuck out. That was totally inappropriate. I'm sorry.
You think I'd be used to you know? But anyway, you see, I had this party I wanted to go to because I never went to parties. I never went anywhere.
I know. I know the feeling of never having parties.
No, we never had a party. I never was invited anywhere. And we were invited to a New Year's Eve party. So I kind of hoped that you would decide that you weren't going to come that night. And lo and behold, you decided not to come that night. So I went to my party and I had a very good time. And then 2 days later, I decided to walk up to the hospital, which was about 9 blocks from where we lived on the Lower East Side, because I thought it was very strange that you had gave signs that you wanted to get into the world and you were doing anything about it. So I walked up, because I was very casual about everything, you know, and I just walked up in my little pregnant way. I was very small, to the hospital, and I went in and I said, well, you know, this is what happened. And they said, well, let's take a look at you. And they said, oh my goodness. They said, you are so dilated, you could have had the baby walking up First Avenue.
But they actually said the truth of the story is that Jeskid's coming into the world, bitches! Make room! Well, clear!
No, they told me that but for the luck of God, you would have been born somewhere walking up First Avenue, because I had no idea. I was like, well, walking up First Avenue is no sign yet.
I would have been homeless from birth, which may be a step up from where I am now in life.
And then you were born. You were born. And I have to tell the world that I do not believe that you touched your first movie camera till you were at least 14.
Oh, which I got off the back of a truck. That story will. What? Not gonna tell that story while Mom's in the room. Not like off the back of a truck, like a dude who worked on a truck and knew a guy.
Well, I have to tell your public something about you. When Jesse and his brother were young, they did all sorts of wild, crazy things. And they both said to one another, don't tell Mom because she'll be very, very upset. And so now they're telling me things one after another. And the last one they're going to tell me when I'm 93 and I'm going to collapse out of absolute shock, and that will be the way I depart the world. But right now they're telling me things. I mean, I nearly died and fainted on the things they told me Christmas Eve, but that's okay. You know, that's, you know. What more are there?
I'm a transsexual, Mom.
Oh, well, that's fine. I mean, that doesn't bother me.
I'm a superhero transsexual at night.
Oh, that's all right. That's fine. Whatever you want, dear.
I like big butts, and I cannot lie.
I thought you.
Those other brothers can't deny.
I always thought you should choose your own profession. If you want to be a transsexual at night, you know that if you're maybe.
How accepting is my mom? You wish you had my mom. She's the coolest, nicest lady ever. Thank you, Ma, 40 years ago for putting up with this fucking mess that got pterodactyl into the street.
Pleasure, but every day it's a great surprise, I must say.
It's a great surprise. So really quickly.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jessie. Happy birthday to you.
My mom's the best. Happy birthday to me. And thank you, everybody, for saying nice things. It means a lot. Peace! Bye!
Happy birthday to